Don't do it, Scott. Stop.
Go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better at Square podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What is up? What is up? What is up?
Let me tell you about the stock price of GameStop.
Yeah.
That's up. Better check your stocks. I know you said you got something left over, or did you get rid of it?
No, I never got rid of it.
So
That's
yeah,
something
man.
I kept. Yeah.
Now might be the time because there's some funky stuff going on. I don't know what it is exactly because I'm not versed in that,
Yeah.
but it's actually a big deal because it's kind of like trolls on the internet are messing with the stock price of GameStop.
Yeah.
So I have the story on IGN. I mean, we can start the show off with this
Yeah.
because I think it's pretty funny. Um, so the price of their shares right now, as of what was this, January 22nd? So this is 2 days ago, right? Was 76 per share, but the actual regular ass price before that was $43. And so what ended up happening was there's something called short selling,
Yeah.
and there's companies that do that, and it's like they have the explanation here if you want to know, so you can check it out on IGN. I know you say you
Okay.
don't like them, but hey, listen, they got the story. Um, but what they do is kind of hedge on company is messed up too. They kind of hedge on your company failing.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, I guess these guys, there's like one specifically they name, but there's a bunch of them, and these are the companies, not the trolls, but they kind of zeroed in on GameStop because of all the bad news that was coming out last year.
Yeah.
And they were thinking, oh man, this time GameStop is shutting down, so let's get in there. And I guess they wanted to drive up the price so they could sell, so they could buy it and just like be out like, yo, take this and run. But trolls on the internet got a hold of that, and so they actually made some type of competition between the two of them. And so they just doing this and basically trying to scam the system to get like a small ass profit is driving up the stock of GameStop based on bad news, which I think is hilarious. Like
Yeah.
nothing to do with them selling good, nothing to do with the deals going on. I see they having mad deals, but the consumers' trust in the company is like no.
Yeah.
So that's not what's driving the price up. Is actually these two sets of people like messing with the price for their own profit, which is kind of weird. And I just thinking like, I wonder if in history anything has ever happened to a company that bad. Like,
Uh, who knows? Like,
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
probably. They deserve
Like,
all of it though.
they do deserve all the crap that they get because of how they treat their employees. They definitely do.
Yeah. So.
Um, but I, my advice to you, Merc, pay attention to this. Because you might see something in your like reports or whatnot, and be like, "Yo, why's that number so high?"
Yeah. I'm about to sell that shit
Maybe
now.
did you say you was looking to move or something? I don't know, man. This might help you out. I'm just
Shit. I'm
saying.
about to sell that shit now. Take it. Take it down because I know it ain't gonna get higher.
Yeah, because like they have not announced any new programs. They haven't announced anything. Whatever happened to that was a Microsoft partnership?
Yeah, they did start it with the Series X. They did the programming and stuff like that. But the big thing was all their systems and stuff. It was starting to use like the Microsoft Surface and shit. So that was the big thing about it.
To your knowledge, has that turned up into like
I
any
have
big?
not stepped foot in a GameStop since
Oh damn!
since before. Yeah, like honestly, the last time I went to a GameStop is when I did a run for Jackie, and I lined up being near the Rockaways, and I went to a Target around there, and there was a GameStop not that far, and I bought the Ninja Turtle Batman figures. I found Mikey and Batgirl, no Mikey, Alfred, Donatello, and Batgirl, and Shredder and Ra's al Ghul.
Damn.
That was the last time I didn't even buy a game.
I mean, that's like isn't that now like 75% of the stuff that you see on the shelves is not games?
Yeah, it's mostly toys and T-shirts and um. Yep. Yeah, that
Yeah,
should.
so I,
Yeah.
to be honest, I haven't been in one in years because I have never really had a reason to go in there since I've been purchasing games digitally or through Amazon or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's also
um,
yeah, that's also
mm,
a thing. Like I don't I really don't buy anything. Like I've been not buying games digitally. If not, the Target right across the street legit has it.
yeah, that's
So
the thing.
so
Target has a video game section.
yep
So
yep
yeah,
yep yeah. So and then you can actually pre-order it and they'll go directly to the store
yeah, and that makes even more sense to
and they
do it
own it
that way.
right across the street. So
Yeah, basically you're shooting yourself in the foot doing it any other way. Yeah.
yeah, but I actually don't care about the disc because I have no space. So I was just like, just keep it digital.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to make the
But
space on the system.
yeah, so like we were saying, there is this stock thing is not a result of some good news, according to GameStop, doing something great with their merchandise or what have you or
Yeah,
deals. It's just fools acting up, basically.
yeah,
So if you want to get down on that, get down on it because it's recent.
yeah,
Um, what else we got? Oh yeah, I wanted to just. It made me laugh to see it was a real thing, especially because I want to give shit to Spectrum for raising the price of their internet during the pandemic. How dare you?
yeah,
How dare you? Um, but anyway, the consumers have beat up the giant Microsoft, and they rescinded their proposed increase for Xbox Live.
yeah,
And what I heard it was though, it wasn't like just some small one. It was like supposed to be like some massive price because they were going to unveil some type of new deal with that.
yeah.
Did you know anything more about the deal?
Uh, all I know is that it was not going to be including. Well, originally it was not going to include Game Pass, but now it's including Game Pass. So now you get the membership in Game Pass for the price.
All right, all right. So that's probably what the big savings was supposed to be for the
Yeah,
in
yeah,
increase, the hike in price increase. Excuse me.
yeah.
Um,
It's not just for the live service. It's that and the Game Pass.
mhm, mhm.
Um, Microsoft
Yeah,
has to.
but just to give you a clearer picture, it was like the the prices for the lower end ones were the ones that were gonna go up, I guess, first
Yeah, so like the month
because
I
they don't
think was
have the
going to
price for the 12 month.
$10. No,
Yeah,
they were gonna stop the monthly one. You couldn't do monthly anymore. It had to be 3 months and up.
that was yeah, they wouldn't do that, but then they were also gonna give like ridiculous prices for it.
Yeah,
Um, because right now, um, yeah, because I'm trying to see the price and I'm looking at the price that it is, and I'm like, am I sure this is correct? And yeah, it was correct. So the price it is now is they still have the 1 month, which is
yeah,
10,999, right?
yeah,
They have 24.99 for 3, 39.99 for 6, and basically 60 for 12, which was what people were used to.
yeah,
And then I looked at the price up above, and it's like, no, y'all, they want y'all to pay 6 months for 60. And I'm like, damn, son.
yeah.
Like they were about to cut the low end ones. But it was actually it's weird because they were adding $1 to the 1 month. They weren't
Okay.
gonna cut it. So they were gonna add $1, so it was gonna go up to 10.99, which is like, okay, that's the smallest increase. The 3 month was gonna go up by 5 to 29, and the 6 month was just the one that was gonna basically be like the same price as the 12 month. There is no price for the 12 month.
Cause well,
At least in this proposed raise,
yeah,
there was no price. So we don't even know how high it was gonna go. That's the thing.
but it was supposed to
They were
connect.
saying it was triple digits.
But it was supposed to go to like it's supposed to have the Ultimate Game Pass with it.
Well, regardless, I think they're saying it was gonna go to triple digits.
Yeah. So like, if you really think, if you say the Xbox Live membership, you've been paying $60 a year for the last 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
probably a little more, but like about 10 years, right? So then,
Mm-hmm.
adding Game Pass to it, it kind of if they had like more like exclusive titles and things like that, then I think it would make it more worth it. But
But that
I
still
don't think.
wouldn't be $100 though.
Yeah,
They was like people were speculating it was gonna be in the triple digits. That's too
yeah,
much.
yeah.
That's too much.
Let's see what happens because they still haven't. They don't have nothing really out anyway. So
Yeah. Well, the bigger story was that uh, Xbox put out a tweet. I don't know if they had any other official stuff, any other messages they put out. I'm assuming there's quotes from the press that have it, but I see the tweet is today was not great. We always try to do our best for you, and today we missed the mark. We hear you. We're reversing our Xbox Live gold pricing updates. So
they're like, my bad. We
I
were
was
just
just,
joking, you know.
but I mean, to the point that I made about giving Spectrum shit. You know what time it is. This what's going on now is not done. People still ain't got work, dude.
Yeah. Oh,
And
here.
so the people who are clinging on to what they do have is like, you really gonna squeeze more out?
Yeah, like why? So I'm not buying for your shit anymore.
Like, how about people just get a little more sense of reality and just cut the shit, and then you be like, oh my bad, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, what happened then? I'm trying to people like I'm trying to feed my family, but keep some type of sanity, and y'all helping. But if you're trying to, stick the
damn.
knife in a little too hard, I'm gonna have to make choices. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
the it was gonna go $180 for the game
see,
Ultimate Game Pass and year subscription.
but you gonna pay that?
No, I don't even pay Game Pass now.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
But you gonna pay that? Because there's no way in hell I'm gonna pay that.
yeah, $160. But like, it depends. Like it depends on what games they have on that pass. Because if they have more stuff on that pass, then it probably make it more accessible, and then make it more cheaper if they put more exclusives on there.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying $160. The exclusives gotta be, oh, this isn't even announced at E3 yet.
yeah,
You gotta come with it fresh out the oven and it still works. Unlike Cyberpunk. I'm just saying. Can't do that.
like maybe if you launched the new price with Halo Infinite being free with all the passes and shit.
I mean, why wouldn't you? If that was a thing where it's like every month you get a brand new game for free
Yeah,
of your choice, like you can't get one every single month, but like you could swap one out. So then you swap out Halo for the next exclusive, and they don't charge you. It's
kind of
like, oh,
like Audacity, like the audio books for for Amazon.
I mean,
It's like they give you
yeah.
credit for like $2, but what you do is you put back the book and then you get the credit back to get put in another book.
Do what you got to do.
I think I think that's actually a pretty good idea to put it like say for instance like Valhalla is not exclusive on the Game Pass, but say for instance you have one credit for a game that's outside the Game Pass with that
Mhm.
membership, and you could like play it, finish it, and then take the credit back and get another different game that's not part of the Game Pass. I think that'd be a cool idea.
Yeah.
And make it
Like
more
for
worth it.
especially if you got exclusive there like ahead of time, because even stores get the disc still
Yeah.
before. There's still early people out there getting games like 2 weeks early and stuff. So like if you could guarantee people being the first
Yeah.
to play these games, and do that credit system, like, all right, that'd be good. But other than that, hell no. That's
Yeah.
stupid. Not
Yeah.
this year. Do that shit in a few years, y'all. Cut that
Yeah.
out.
That's crazy. Um Invincible got its first trailer on Amazon Prime. That actually looked pretty cool.
No, who's that?
That's
That's a
the
sound like
Image
a
comic
podcast.
book.
Was that the one with the Superman that was bad? Because they all bad.
Nah, he's kind of has Superman, but he has like his father was a Superman, and kind of went in his footsteps and stuff like that. It has like a legacy kind of thing. It's a really good comic. I actually really liked it. So it's getting a show on Amazon Prime. It did its first trailer, and it was pretty dope. I'm looking forward to the actual full show.
And that's gonna be live action.
No, it's animation.
Oh, now you have my interest even more.
Yeah,
Okay,
Amazon Prime. I think it starts in March.
gotcha. I might have to check that out.
What else? WandaVision, been pretty good. Been pretty crazy. I recommend everyone watch it. It's weird, and weird in a good way.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I did finish my game that I've been playing for the past 3 months straight. Literally playing the past 3 months. I bought it. No, actually, yeah, because I got it early. I got the game like a week early before it came out in October. I've
Okay.
been playing it since the Yakuza Like a Dragon, and I finished it. And I really love that game. That game was, the ending was really well worth it. It was a really good story. It's weird. Don't put babies in lockers. Stop that shit. I don't like that. But it was a really good game. Very fun. Very unique to what I've been playing. So it just brought a different style of everything to me, and I'm just very happy with it.
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
recommend everyone play it. It's good. The PS5 version is out March.
Okay. Cool.
So I think
Cool.
that's when I'm going to actually replay it, is when the PS5 update comes up.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Uh,
I still have to finish. I think the rest. I still have to finish 6. I didn't
Yeah.
finish 6.
6 was alright. 6 had a good story too. Yeah, I like 6. 6 was alright. 0, I right now I'm on my ranking, like top 5. I'll say 0, Like a Dragon, Kiwami 1, 6, and 2.
Okay.
5, 4, 3. Or
This guy
4,
sounded like
yeah, or 4, 5, 3. I don't know. I like 4.
okay. Cool.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah.
I just point out something really, really funny that I just saw today. I didn't watch the UFC, but I know that McGregor got knocked out.
Yeah, I
And I
saw the
think the
memes.
pictures, the memes and stuff are hilarious. But what's even more funny, and is actually even more meme worthy, is the fact that PlayStation official just put out a trailer yesterday
Yeah.
for UFC 4.
Yeah.
he's the skin. Yo, talk about bad timing. Damn.
Man's gonna still make his money, man. I can't hate the drive.
I know, but that's funny.
Um, did you download that demo for Resident Evil Village?
Nah, man, I'm good. It's first person.
Yeah,
I'll let everybody else have that one.
It's pretty fucking sick.
Okay,
It's
good,
pretty.
good.
It played pretty smooth too. I was actually surprised how smooth it was. Yeah, you're gonna be haunted by a really tall, big boobed lady.
Well, isn't there another chick in there too?
Yeah.
The one that bites you or something and bats come out of her?
But the other one is like 8 foot tall.
Well, I think she's a tyrant lady, so makes sense.
Yes. So look,
Yeah, I don't. I'm not on that train. I
Nah.
can give a shit less about that character. I see so many people in love with her. She ain't doing nothing for me. I'm good.
they just see the bosoms. That is all.
They just like that she's so tall. I'm
I
like,
was just like, goddamn, lady.
she's like 17 feet tall. All right,
Yeah.
that's cool. She got to bend down when she opened the door. That's cool. But where's my Resident Evil? I just want to see zombies and weird stuff. So the one where I get to shoot her, that's what I want to know.
Yeah. I played it though. It was fun.
My werewolves.
I dug
Are
it.
there werewolves in the demo?
Not really. It was just like the first like really beginning thing. It's not long, but it gives you just a hint of the gameplay of what's gonna be like. It played solid though for a first person. I may be interested in getting it. I'd never played 7, so I might have to play 7 before I play 8.
I heard 7. Well, there's a rumor 7 is getting the PS5 version, but I think I saw a while ago that was going to be a thing.
Yeah.
So, just wait for that one to come out.
Yeah. So yeah, I will just wait and see where that goes. But yeah, I liked it. It was pretty cool. interesting. It looks good. It looks pretty.
Hmm.
So hopefully it's well done when it actually comes out.
Gotcha. I don't want it to fail. No more bad games, please. Y'all let it sit in the oven for as long as it needs. It doesn't have a date on it, does it? Like
No, it has a
when
date.
it doesn't
May
tell
5th,
you.
May 14th.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
That's a
so
little while.
it has an official date. But then again,
Okay.
you know what? Capcom been good with their shit. Like Capcom has been. So when Resident Evil 2 was about to launch, they were already making Resident Evil 3. As in, when
Hmm.
Resident Evil 3 was launched, they already were in works of this game as it is. So they're pretty ahead of their craft right now.
They put out like a Resident Evil roadmap a while ago,
Yeah,
and they had said when they started two, they started three at this almost the same time.
yeah,
They were like,
exactly.
these were the only ones that did not have any type of upgrade
Yeah,
because even Resident Evil 1 has an upgrade.
yeah,
So that was the plan. And then they also said 4, and I see the rumors about they're changing the direction of 4,
yeah,
which I think they should because I don't know if you play 4. There's some stuff that ain't gonna fly,
yeah.
especially when it comes to Ashley. The stuff they say to her and about her is kind of like, damn, dog. All right, I get it. I get it.
I just
Especially the part where Lewis goes, nice ballistics.
yeah.
The camera zooms in on her chest. I'm just like, y'all gonna do that? All
Yep,
right.
they gonna do
All
that.
right.
They gonna do that.
And the whole thing when you can't look up her, because if she goes up a ladder before you, the camera won't go up. And if you keep trying to push the camera up, I think she like drop kicks you or something. Yeah, she does. She like kicks you or something. So y'all gonna do that in 2021? All
I
right.
don't know. Let's hope. Let's hope. I want to see all that shit.
I just,
Um,
you know what? I just hope they stick to having Leon be what he was, and he
yeah,
was literally just a generic action hero, and I loved it.
yeah. I have a feeling that I hope they don't go in the direction of a first person for it.
I don't think so because of the legacy of the game,
Yeah, okay.
because it's not a brand new one. But as everybody keeps saying, 7 is so good, and that the 8 demo is so good, maybe. But I don't think so.
Cause if you really think about it, the 2 and 3 got the Resident Evil 4 treatment.
No, they got the Resident Evil. Uh, Technically, they got the Resident Evil 1 treatment, which was they did it in another engine that was completely better than the original.
Okay.
Because if you do the Resident Evil 4, they just it's the same engine
Okay.
of the original 4 treatment, is what I'm saying. Because
Yeah.
you know how 4 has been released like 15,000 times on
Yeah.
everything, and it keeps getting a minor upgrade on certain consoles.
Yeah.
Like there's a PS4 version, so
Yeah.
that one runs better than the PS3 version.
Yeah.
Um, so it didn't get that treatment. It got the Resident Evil 1, which was, you remember what Resident Evil 1 looked like?
Yeah.
The original, like little blocks, and you could barely see who was what.
No, but
And then,
the gameplay was Resident Evil 4.
no, the Resident Evil, well, yes, you can't do tank controls. I know what you mean. So you
Yeah.
make the
Yeah.
control. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so like the game style and the gameplay went towards Resident Evil 4, and that's one thing of that. So, seeing that they did the 2 and 3 kind of in that
Well, if
style,
anything, it actually went to Resident Evil 6, and that's unfortunate.
yeah,
Because you couldn't, I'm just being honest, you could not move and shoot in Resident Evil 4.
yeah.
People forget about that. It's actually a thing. You cannot move and shoot.
5 you could,
5 you could, and 6 you could.
yeah. All right, so more than 5 then, like the 5 engine it had. So seeing that they did 2 games like that, wouldn't you think they'd do a remaster of 4 with the new gameplay?
No, because that's not what those games were. Like they
Hey.
try to be as faithful as possible, and those are still third-person games.
Okay, so I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, it seems like they already have everything like ready to go. Like even Monster Hunter, like the Switch one, like they had that shit ready. Is like things are ready to go. So good for Capcom having that thing, especially in this COVID time. Like a lot of companies can't do what they've been doing.
That's true.
Like Nintendo, like honestly, I see Nintendo delaying a lot of their shit because they're Nintendo and they're like, nah, we ain't work, like they're not working right now. A lot of the companies just started coming back, but they're not working like intensely now.
Well, there's bad news for Sega too. So
Yeah,
about that whole thing, they're trying to get people to retire early because they're trying to consolidate as much as possible. Like
yeah,
I forgot about the news that they sold all of their arcades. They have
yeah,
not.
yeah.
Like I think they have like maybe the one big one, but they sold majority of their arcade business. And like
Sad to see.
that was last year because of COVID.
Yeah, because they sold the building, the Sega building in Japan. And
So they like it's not. I don't know if it's as dire for all the other companies. Apparently, it's not, but it's still rough over there. So
yeah,
hopefully they'll be all right. Because I don't want
hopefully
to hear
too.
say lose Sega in 2021. Come on, man. I don't want to hear
I
that.
need Yakuza Like a Dragon too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do need that. They have a lot of properties, so if they had to sell certain properties, like if you're not using it, might as well sell it to someone else that would.
I guess so.
They do have a lot of
But
properties. Like honestly, I could see Nintendo be like, "Hey, we'll buy Sonic."
true enough. True enough.
I could see like Streets of Rage being bought out, seeing that the independent game got like the not the independent game, the arcade game did really well. I could see a company jumping on that. I could see Ultra Beast getting bought just to see
Who's
someone
gonna
make a
buy
weird
that?
fucking game.
Who's gonna buy
That
Alter
it
Beast?
has an interesting concept. Imagine if like you could actually really do something crazy with that game if you actually did it
That
right.
that game and Golden Axe are the two franchises that have been beaten in the head so hard
Yeah,
since the Sega Genesis.
yeah,
I don't know if anybody's ever gonna want to play an Alter Beast game again because but Alter Beast they keep making prototypes and keep saying nah it's exclusive to Japan.
yeah,
It's too bad for the US. We can't do it. And then Beast Rider, I don't
yeah.
even want to go on about that game.
Bro.
Golden Axe, oh, disgusting. I hate.
But they do have a lot of properties they could like even if they have to sell off and stuff like that.
I mean, I would wish they would sell Jet Set Radio because they're not doing shit with that.
Yeah, leave Yakuza alone.
I mean, Team RGG could go by themselves if they had
Yeah,
to sell it to them.
you could actually honestly right now like that actually is helping the Xbox sell in Japan is because the fact that Yakuza series is all on there now.
Hmm.
The little things, the little
We'll see.
things.
Yeah, we'll
But
see. They typically hate it, but we'll see.
yeah, let's see,
What
let's see. Um, what else? There was another thing I was gonna bring up, but no, I'm got none.
doesn't? Okay.
Let's
So
get
we can go into this movie.
the legend.
This is the next uh in our The Verdict series where we review this time superhero movies from what was it 1980 until 2000 excluding Superman. That's a special case. So this movie is The Legend of the Lone Ranger from 1981.
Yep, yep.
This is starring Clinton Spilsbury, Michael Horse, Christopher Lloyd, Matt Clark, Juan and Clay. Is there anybody else in here that needs? Probably not.
No,
Um, Listen, there's a lot of people in this movie that because of the era, I'm probably not too familiar with all the actors.
the
I
only
am familiar.
person I know is Christopher Lloyd. And
I know
that's
Michael
it.
Horse from work because I looked at his IMDb and he was actually in some stuff that you might know. He was in Twin Peaks.
Okay,
He's a recurring character in Twin Peaks.
okay.
So if you ever watched that, you've at least seen him. So
Yeah. What is his name?
hmm.
Jason Ward.
Okay,
Warwards. He was in a couple of movies that I know.
okay, all right.
The rest I have no clue.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the lead. It looks like he didn't really do anything after that until 2013, like credit wise.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just this must have been his last movie, last
Yeah.
anything like that.
Uh,
Um, it was all right. You know what I mean? This movie was all right. I mean, the one thing I give it credit for, it was gritty because I guess everybody was used to doing westerns back in that time period because they were just coming off of being the most popular thing in the world, right?
yeah.
So if you made a bad western, shame on you.
Yeah.
Um, and this is decent for a western. Like it's got the grit to it. It's got and I know it's mostly they say it's made up. The frontier life. It opens with like almost a superhero esque opening where the lead character sees his parents like gunned down, and that instills in him the sense of justice.
Yes.
So that's why I said it's like his Batman origin. But then he gets the RoboCop because he gets shot up
Yeah.
and survives. Um, but yeah, like it's kind of graphic. I mean, what is this rated? This is rated PG. So a PG movie where dudes just got raw shot up in the guts and everything. I mean, yeah, there wasn't like prosthetics and dudes' arms and legs falling off and prolonged death scenes, but this is a who's actually is like what company is this? Because it's not anybody big like Disney or Universal, is it?
Nah, it's
Because if it was at the time, I could see it making sense, but that wouldn't fly now.
nah, it won't. It would not. I'm trying to see what company made this movie. No, what are you gonna say? It don't say.
No.
It don't say it.
Oh well. But well, I guess look at the poster and tell you if I could zoom in on it.
Yeah, it probably is on there.
But that whole thing aside, like it's for a PG movie, this would probably get a PG-13 today.
Yeah.
Maybe even an R, depending, because like you just see dudes with bullet holes in them and they're bleeding, so it's pretty
Universal.
that in. And I mean, looking back at it and looking at some of the actors, I wanted to say, oh man, this movie is probably really bad with the casting of the Native Americans, and they were probably all like
White.
in brown face or they're all just, you know what? We're at the Mexican border. Let's just make everybody Mexicans and say they're all native. Like, yeah, they're descendants, but why not cast them in the movie? And actually, you know, the lead is Tonto is a Native American, and I believe they got some elders for some of the prominent scenes they had in the movie. So I'm like, at least to that end, they did justice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they had the most. One of the cool things I will say is you got to see the multicultural environment that they were in, because you got to see black dudes that were the servants on the screen for the president. You see the Asian guys with the traditional outfits on in the stagecoach.
Yeah.
But I don't know how accurate that was. Why your mans pull out the little death daggers and stab up the robbers? Like, come on, man. What? Why he got to be an assassin all of a sudden? I don't know about that. Well, just like, yeah, you got to see everybody. They had the Mexican the festival down there.
Yeah.
When he met up with his brother, and then they hung the girl's uncle. Like, and that's the other thing about it. It's just no good news in this movie.
Yeah, it was just a lot of death and revenge and death and revenge. I did dig they had the old school, like, hi old sir, away kind of shit. And they made sure you got that theme song every single time. He was like, he was like doing good and actually like kicking ass and shit. It was alright. It was nothing like extremely special. At least it was like our first Western in this list, because there's not many. So at least we got something different within what we've been watching. So
yeah,
that's one good thing about it. Again, it was just a little dry. It was kind of boring. I fell asleep more to Condor Man, so that got a lower rating than this.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
I guess I'll rate it by how many times I fell asleep. Condor Man was like 4 times.
Damn.
This one I actually took my time with it. Like if I was like feeling tired, I just stopped it and pick up where I left off, and that's how I watched it. It made it more easier to get through. But
yeah, and it's not that long.
No, it's not that long. It was fun. It was fun. It did its job. It brought the characters together and stuff like that. I liked him as Lone Ranger. I actually thought it was cool. I remember seeing like some of the old stuff, and I was really young, so I didn't. I can't compare. I don't remember it enough to compare to what it used to be. But all I know is like I dug it because it was a western. Like we haven't had a western on this thing, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a little too dry in some spots where I was just falling asleep.
Yeah,
I'm like, nah, I gotta try to wake myself up and get back into the movie.
yeah,
So I don't want to be extra critical, but it was nowhere near as boring as Condor, man. That
yeah,
was just whack.
yeah.
Damn, that movie sucked. Um, all right, Mark. So what you gonna get this one?
I'm gonna give it a 2.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in that boat. I will give this movie credit. Like this one literally explains to you who and what the Lone Ranger was.
Yeah,
Like, not no question. It was like, all right, why does he use silver bullets? Well, this is why.
yeah.
Why is his horse named Silver? Because the silver bullets inspired him to name the horse that. Um, Also, how did he get this wild horse? And apparently, they show you the entire process of him taming this horse.
I'll say this movie was better than the remake that Johnny Depp was in.
See, I never saw that. Okay.
That was not that good at all. So this
All
was
right.
better than that. Yeah, like I actually like the little origin of saying like I say 2.5 is not that bad. It's a middle score. It's like right in the middle, because
Mhm.
our top is 5, and yeah, so it got a decent score. It did what it needed to do. Christopher Lloyd was the evil Joker in here, and seeing
Yeah.
him with black hair just like blew my mind.
I said he was basically a stormtrooper. Like
Yeah,
if you told me Darth Vader sent him down there to do what he was doing, like, oh yeah, that makes sense. He's
yeah,
so evil in that
yeah.
movie.
So it was a fun. It was a good movie. For if you like westerns, you like heroes and westerns. This is not a bad movie to see. Like, it's on Tubi right now for free. So watch
Yeah,
it
that's
on
why I
there.
watched it as well. You know what?
Yeah.
I'll give it credit in comparing it to something else good. It does remind me of Red Dead One
Yeah.
because the lead bad guy is Butch,
Yeah.
and they have the same name. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was a good.
What did this kind of get me wanting to play Red Dead a little bit?
Okay,
A little
okay.
bit. I
But
kind of
like,
was like, you know what? I might go back on Red Dead Redemption.
if somebody like Rockstar wanted to tackle the Lone Ranger, I could see it being a good enough story
I
where
think
like you would be interested.
I think there's like Easter eggs of it, to be honest with you,
Oh,
of
I
the Lone
wouldn't doubt
Ranger
that.
and Red Dead. I think it's in Red Dead Redemption, the first one.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. I
Yeah,
don't doubt that at all.
yeah,
But I'm just saying, like, if somebody wanted to freshen this up after the apparent stinker with Johnny Depp, like, I think somebody could do it, like, as in a game form.
yeah.
Is what I'm saying. Because
I'm for
there's
it.
no Lone Ranger game, is there?
No, I'm
Probably
for
like
it.
for Nintendo or something.
I'm for it.
So anyway,
Yeah,
all right, that's about it.
yeah.
Unless you got anything else.
No, it'll be short and sweet this week.
Wait, so what's the
Our
next
next
film?
movie is Superman 3 with Richard Pryor.
Okay, gotcha.
That'll be our next movie, and then after that, Supergirl, which I'm
Damn.
not looking forward to, and then Toxic Avenger.
Nice. Okay.
So
Looking forward
we
to it.
gotta find where we could watch that one at, because I heard they took out a lot of things. So who knows?
Ah, damn.
Yeah. So Superman 3, Supergirl, Toxic Avenger, and Sheena, the Queen of the Jungle. Those are the next
Oh,
4
okay.
movies. And then Weird Science. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
Weird
Mm-hmm.
Science. I forgot that actually is based on a comic book.
Gotcha.
So anyway.
Makes sense.
Um, so yeah, that's our verdict for our superhero comic book movies of the last two decades, 80
Gotcha.
to 2000. I'm seeing things that I haven't watched in so long. Remember watching Lone Ranger many years ago. I probably last seen it as a kid. I don't remember it. I did not remember the movie. Probably
Okay.
watched it on Channel 11 too. Who knows? Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've been playing video games, so I've been on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Pretty good so far.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's it. We wrap this up.
Yes, sir.
Nice
Yes,
40
sir.
minute.
Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify. Um, what else we got? We got Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and we got a WordPress. Check it out.
Yep.
Where you at, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, SoundCloud, Twitch TV, and YouTube. Or Mark the Mic. Follow our Wrestling Inc. page and our Wrestling Babble page on the Facebook. Follow all our other casts. I'll Shell Shock. We just got a new episode out for season 2 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 87 series. That was a fun cast. Reminiscing about the 87 Turtles. Season 2 was a very fun season, so definitely check that out. That's where the curse of the case of the killer pizzas debuted on. Yeah, so that one's up. We have Not a Trekkie, we have The Game of Rage, and the Morphin Cast. And yeah, check out all our podcasts. Check out the Wrestling Babble. We just recorded as well. I just gave a shout out to Minion and for last week's cast. That was actually a really fun cast for the Wrestling Babble. Last but not least, I got Metalhead in. I forgot to mention that early in the cast. Metalhead, the figure. It looks pretty damn dope.
Good.
I was happy with that. Yeah, I actually will have next week. I'll have a bunch of NECA news for you guys. So we'll talk then.
Make sure you check out the Mark with the Mic Instagram.
Yep. I'll try to take pictures up in there. Try. The hardest word is try. Anyway, peace out, ladies, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.
Because he does not like, but he has all them sandwiches.
You're going to hear, hi, old Silver, away. You're like, no.
He took my sandwich.
Goddamn horse. Anyway, peace out, laters.